Prince William snaps up 5 Cornish pasties for Kate, George, Charlotte and Louis during his tour of the Isles of Scilly. Prince William couldn't resist snapping up the Southwest's most famous savoury treat as his tour of the Scilly Isles continued on Friday, and suggested he was taking some of the edible souvenirs home for his family. William, who is known locally as the Duke of Cornwall, arrived at St Mary's Harbour on St Mary's, the largest of the Scilly Isles by boat, having travelled from Tresco, one of the smaller islands, this morning. Clearly in cheered spirits, and sharing that he'd already enjoyed a morning swim, the prince was seen disembarking a boat called the Pegasus, which bore the Duke of Cornwall flag, as he arrived at St Mary's Maritime Harbour. A small cheer went up from a throng of onlookers on the harbour as he stepped quayside for the final day of his visit to the southwest region. Wearing a pair of stylish sunglasses to protect his eyes from the Cornish sun, the prince donned a brown blazer with matching brogues and his favourite navy chino trousers as he made his way along the water's edge. He hailed the glorious weather before strolling to the On the Quay cafe, where he bought 5 traditional Cornish pasties for £5.50 each. He was served by Jolie Dearman and Zachariah Fox, both seasonal workers from North Devon on the mainland. "What's selling quickest this morning?" he asked them. Told it was the pasties, the prince was clearly hooked on the idea of buying some, saying, "They smell delicious. Makes your mouth water." He went on to tell them, "I was saying to the others, I can't believe the islands today when you've got weather like this, it's just beautiful. I got in the sea yesterday, which was good, I wore a wetsuit." Outside, he also told tourists lined up to greet him that he wished he could stay for a little longer, but said he would return home that afternoon to spend the weekend in Windsor. "My family are very upset I'm here without them," he laughed. "The children will kill me if I don't go home later." The prince later visited St Mary's Community Hospital to meet staff and hear about a new integrated health and social care facility which is set to be built on adjacent land owned by the Duchy of Cornwall. After being given a spade, the prince broke ground to mark the first step towards the new facility, which will offer integrated health services to the local community.